life, how's the wife, how's the kids? Hopefully good, hopefully good. Oh my god, happy Friday. Oh my god, happy Friday. I need this. Because namely, everybody had their Spotify Wraps this year, and I can't share mine with anybody, chatters, because how am I meant to look somebody in the eye and be like, yes, I really love stream beats. Harris Heller, my beloved, I am simply a big fan. I'm simply a big fan. I just really like stream beats, you know? I just really like DMCA-free lo-fi music for stream beats, you know? I feel like that doesn't play. I feel like I can't get away with that. I feel like there's gonna be, questions is probably the best word for it. Oh my god. But how are y'all doing? Yo, Pink out, dude. I hope I did spook you with the audio. Good. Oh my god. Yo, MJ, Grant, what's going on, dude? Hey, Tyler. Yes, we are back with Stanley. We are back with Stanley indeed. Hey, Edward, dude, what's going on, man? I see you all are engaged in deep discourse over the deep discourse over who can and cannot understand things, you know. Good, wunderbar. No, I think it's fine to be I lived in spooky scary skeletons for like 2 to 3 months straight. Oh yeah, but was that via Spotify? Is that like, if you went to someone with your Spotify rap, are they gonna be like, Pink, it says here you have 90,000 minutes of audio listened, and all of it putting you in the 0.00001% is Spooky Scary Skeleton Remix Deluxe. Pink, do you have something that you need to say? Pink, do you... I feel like that's how that goes. Which statement be on the matter of Napoleon VII? I simply would not know. I simply would not know. Imagine, you know what though? Actually, real talk. I think, yeah, Tyler, how are you in the top 0.005% of people globally who are enjoyers of that's like, I looked up how many users of Spotify there are. That's like, you're within like a 20,000 person group. That's like nothing. How? Good God. I gotta call it, have it all the top songs be country religious. Oh, I mean, L plus ratio. I don't have Spotify. I have no idea what many minutes I have. I mean, a bigger L, a politician taking a firm stance. Interesting. Who's the politician? Do you know a politician? Is there a politician taking firm stances some ways? I'm on the top 0.13 listeners for Penelope Scott, I believe. You can see your individual rankings with the songs on Spotify. I need to get number 1 now. I need to... Sorta, yeah. Is the politician in the room with us today? Is the politician in the room? Is there a politician in this room? I don't know. You tell me, pal. My God. My good googledy-moogledy. Oh man. Oh, huge news, by the way. Huge news coming out of the I made a TikTok about it, you know. You guys should go see it, because otherwise it's not doing well. You guys should go see it for totally just, you know, go see it reasons, and not at all because I've been in a hole with TikTok for the last little while. Oh, that always happens when I post a stream clip and then it goes like, oh, never mind. Anyway, but no, it's about the fact, so like Minecraft Legends, you know, PvP has been confirmed for Minecraft Legends, and I'm kind of hype about it, I'm not gonna lie. Napoleon, you are an emperor. That is politics. Yeah, it's not a politician though. You think I'd lower myself to being a politician? No. Politicians squabble, I rule. There's a difference, you see. I knew it couldn't be talking about me, because I was like, well, it can't be me. I don't quibble. I don't go about meandering my way like some common politician, swayed by the ideals of the individuals clamoring for my attention and for my vote. No, I dictate. I rule by fiat. Oh man, a lot of Parliament, but with a lot less. Oh my God, Nab the totally not that. I didn't say that. You can't put it in quotes. I didn't say it. I would say the thing you do twice a week is quibble. No, it is not. I do not quibble twice a week. Matter of fact, I just lose my mind twice a week. It's a very different process, you see. Quibbling would be, you know, like anytime I am in public somewheres within the Discord, having someone be like, a nap, you failure, why haven't you uploaded that's a quibble. That's a quibble. Anyway, oh my God. But now that Boom roasted, anyway, yeah, so I'm pretty excited. We're gonna probably do some Stanley Parable. Why haven't you uploaded? Oh my God, I'm quibbling. My God, I'm probably gonna do some Stanley Parable in a little bit. But yeah, no, what I want to talk about for the Minecraft Legends thing that's pretty interesting is that it's got PvP now, and not just 1v1, but you can do 4v4, and it's like just I don't know how many of you have ever like played RTSs or anything like that, which means real-time strategy games. So something like StarCraft or Company of Heroes, Age of Empire, Age of Mythology, technically not Civilizations because that's a turn-based strategy, not a real-time strategy. Age of Empires 4, which is a more recent version of that IP, etc. But anyway, or like Halo Wars or anything like that. Any of these like RTSs, but it's a very interesting direction I think they're taking it in terms of like how they want to approach doing an RTS, like not just the RTS, but how they want to approach PvP, because most of those games that I just named, while quite famous, all have like set maps and people learn them and they're like, yeah, this is where I'm gonna go for this is what I'm gonna do for that, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, we're on, I don't know, like a Verdun map, I need to secure this oil field that's over here. Like you just know what you want to do, you know how you want to play it. Yo, Deadhead, what's going on, dude? I'm playing some Stanley Parable. We're about to jump right into it. I'm just currently chit-chatting a bit about some news and development around Minecraft Legends that I'm excited about. And but instead they're gonna, just like in their regular campaign, they're gonna keep the procedural generation, so you never know. It's gonna be an island each time, and you never know with however many people you are on that island with what resources will be there or where, and you can have it like it's totally random every time. And I just think that's such an interesting way to approach that. I just genuinely like the fact that every time you have to, so now you're not just doing the micromanaging of like troops, but then you're also playing as an adventurer, and then on top of that you're also doing an explorer. So you're building, you're exploring, and you're like leading armies, and there's still PvE content in their PvP because the piglins still exist. I think that's gonna do a lot for its replayability. I'm tentatively excited for like the IP of like Minecraft Legends. I think it looks like an interesting game already, and I think the multiplayer or at least PvP, because I think you can do it in like regular groups, is gonna add a lot of replayability to that game that I think it desperately needs. So like, you know, it's pretty good. I'm trying to figure out which pose story I'm gonna write an analysis on. Ooh, I need your opinion. Should I do Telltale Heart or Impervers? Probably Telltale Heart. I mean, honestly, like there's a reason it's the most iconic. Like in my take is that is probably his best work. I mean, others like other people would have other takes and stuff like that, like The Raven and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think Telltale Heart really is Poe's like magnum opus. Like I think it's his greatest work. And I just think there's a lot of directions you could take that in. So if you were gonna write an analysis on it, you can take it in many different directions as to like what you feel about that piece. So I would probably say that. But at the same time, like. It's a good one. Yeah, I mean, it's so classic for a reason though. Like I feel like it's very much one of those things that earns being an instant classic, versus like some pieces of work you can be like, okay, oh yeah, but why is this like for The Great Gatsby? It has there's a place in my heart for it, but boy howdy, and I've said this before, is for a great American novel, like for like an all-time, like gee whiz, this really sums up the great American novelist. Like for a classic book, there's a lot of like really ham-fisted, just like gee whiz, did we all really need to get into each other's cars to then drive into town to have the same conversation we were just having outside of town, just to then drive back so that when they drive back, they'll take the wrong vehicle. And yeah, so anyway, like, it's one of those things where you're like, I mean, it's really pushing it to have that in there. You know what I mean? Yo, Tiger, what's going on, dude? It's the realism. Yeah, that's such a realistic thing to occur. So many people drive for like an hour to go have the exact same conversation they were. That's how conversations in real life work. Oh my god. If I the wrong car, it's a whole thing. No, I know that happens, but the way that they go about having that occur is a very ham-fisted way of having that occur in the book. Like, it's just a lot of like, wow, that's some interesting happenstance. You know what? Have you never traded cars for funsies? That's totally a normal thing to do. No, it's not, and no, I haven't. What do you mean? You kidding me? Yeah, here, take my car. You're not insured on my vehicle, but have fun. Yeah, sure. I'm sure that happens all the time. I'm sure people just go like, oh man, yeah, just take my vehicle. So I'll write an analysis on Telltale Heart. I need to write an analysis summary and a theme and the point, so I'm gonna speed run it. Good. How's the mic, by the way? I do ask because I was having some issues with it a little earlier, so I would like to know if the mic is at all futzy. Do let me know. Sometimes my parents would use the spare keys to move each other's vehicles in the park. Well, yeah, but they're probably both insured on each other's vehicles. That's more commonly like your spouse can be insured on your vehicle or counts in your insurance. It's very odd for like, hey, you person I've just met, because in this case, Buchanan would have, I think he meets Gatsby briefly at like a bar before, but otherwise this is like their first formal like, yes, let's chat, you know? Mike's fine. Okay, good. But anyway, I digress. Let's not talk about the great American story. let's just not even bother with that. That's who cares about all that? Because we have some Stanley Parable to be getting into today, my friends. It's deeply important to me. Hang on. Okay, I'm hanging on. What's this? Well, wait a minute. Wait. What? Can I just say something? Sure. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up to get. A lot of people don't take this step seriously. They just leave the. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you're so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. All right, I'll let you get back to your video game. Thanks, I guess. Stanley Parable, Ultimate Experience. Awesome. Cool, man. That's so poggers. I embarrassed myself at the office holiday party. I mean, L. That's such a funny little aside. That is, you know what, that really sums up this game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, who's this Stan guy?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
Oh, they got the balloons.
Employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Classic.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Of course.
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
I wish that was my job.
Month of every year.
This seems mind-numbing and fun.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment.
Yeah, I bet he did.
As though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh.
And Stanley was happy.
You press buttons for hours.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What's that?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
Real talk.
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Real talk, chatters. That happened to me, actually. No, I'm dead serious. Okay, so I went to. It was like late 2021. Yeah, it was like late 2021, like it was almost like a week from today, 2021, and I went to my class, and I went to my class, and I went into the building, and I didn't think anything of it. I mean, it was about midday, so I presumed like it was a little weird that no one was there, but no one was around. No one was even in the building. And I was like, that's a little weird. I keep going, I'm going to class. I get there, I sit down, I pull out my book. I get everything that I need set up, and I'm just waiting. It's a small class though. Like it's a seminar class. So it's like usually there's only like 20 of us usually, which is like very tiny. No, like I've been in classes of a couple hundred kids. So it's like, for only 20, it's like pretty tiny. And then I keep waiting, and then class, it gets to the elusive 15-minute mark. Well, legally you can leave. That's not true, chatters. That's not what that means. But anyway, I then go, this is a little peculiar. I don't really know anybody else in this class. Was there like a test, was there something I was meant to be doing? Like why? I thought we were doing presentations. I like this was nearing the end of the semester, so I was like, I thought we were presentations today. I was like, oh god, were we meant to be in a different room? And so I genuinely, I was like, oh man, I was reading through the syllabus. I was like, gee whiz, where was I meant to be? And I'm looking for other emails. I'm looking through anything, and I'm like, oh god. And then I know from the syllabus, the prof gave us. Like they gave us her number to contact her if I needed, like I don't know, if you got hit by a vehicle and went to the hospital, like that kind of like, hey, I can't come to class, or like emergency, what, I don't know, the dog ate my paper shredder, so and I gave it a call. 1 ring, 2 rings. Hello? I go, hi, is this Dr. And they go, yeah, it is. Can I help you? Hi, this is Napoleon the 7th. Did we move where class was today? Or they're like, no, Napoleon, the university's closed. Huh? Napoleon, there was a corona outbreak in the building. The campus is closed. There was an outbreak. Okay, wait, are you there? Are you there right now? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here. They're like, okay, don't touch anything. Just like get your things. Be sure, like, do not take off your mask or anything like that. Go to the quickest exit and leave the building. Did you not get the email? And I was like, no. What email? And oh my god, they were like, I sent it. Oh no, did I leave you off the email? I was like, no, you left me off the email. I'm there. I could have died, chatters. Oh my god. I was like, what? It was horrendous. It was horrific. And then I immediately, I just got up and left. I was like, bye, we're leaving now. Oh, and I got left off of the email, man. It was devastating. Anyway, that's my little tale about how I was once in an office much like this, and then was like, why is no one here? So it is possible, Stanley. Little did you know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Of course. So true, King. So true, King. Oh, see, and that's how I know it's my bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Oh, yeah, it does. It really does. I hate... Oh, I thought it said money. Okay, I guess there's no more secret content.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
You know what? Let's just run through normally once. Let's just run through it. What's the harm in listening? What's the harm in listening to the voice?
Here, Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Walked around with the bucket. Oh my god. Bucket, 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 bucket. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market buried. Monetize free to play. Oh god.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet.
No.
Simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Fine. Fine, we'll move on. Whatever.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh boy, I'm jazzing for a promotion right now, you know that? I'm excited. I think I'm gonna get one.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure
of a job well done. Of course, yes, collectibles.
Sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried.
God,
so, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Savor the taste of gaining a collectible. I love Ubisoft games. I've got the feeling money for stealing, but not your conversation. Bad news, crew. I just spent my entire weekend with a missing tooth. Oh, that's not good at all. Edward, oh my god, I hope you're okay. I hope nothing happened. What's this way? Oh, I can't open this. Okay. I thought I could open this before. Yeah, there was like a big panda. There was a wild panda, man.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
You're so right.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. Edward, it would be with him always.
Does the bucket help you?
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Woo!
Was it what the bucket knew all along?
This is bucket of 450 emergency after hour. Oh.
Yes.
No, I don't think it does.
Explanation.
I'm so sorry.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
I found another one.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yeah, that tracks. Well, you know, put another notch in the belt. That's what I always say. Particularly when I decide to go consume a full large pizza for myself. Anyway. Not that I would do that. That would be monstrous. What kind of a human being would ever do that, chatters? That would be silly. I have business to attend to after stream is all. That's all. That's all I gotta do.
An unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together.
I'm gonna end stream on time today, like nobody's business.
Reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh no, chatters! I am ready to end stream today. It is ordered. It is time delay ordered from Best I can't name it because he's a local, but still, oh my god, he gonna show up. I'm gonna oh, when that doorbell rings, chatters, when that doorbell rings, bye Louise. Pie's Pie does one so basted with, my god, I love you. Oh my god, someone understands, someone get it. Pie superiority is so true. It's so true, and I will never accept an alternative answer to that. My god. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm very passionate about pies. It's you know, it's kind of my life calling.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Of course. What else would I be doing?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
What
Stanley
is
and
all
the bucket
this?
both wondered to themselves.
What? Swallowed my own spit. Oh my god, Edward. Jesus Christ. I did. Oh my god. Trying to kill him, man. Trying to kill him, man. I don't know why. I just totally didn't expect that. Just of all things. He's legally not allowed to drink water until we tell him. So true. It's so true. It's illegal for me to do so. What do you guys think this place is? Gee willikers, I don't know. I don't know if I trust this place.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored.
No, you're fine. I just for the life of me, that was not like turning to my left to watch chat. I did not expect of all things to see that.
Would be fine.
Like, you're fine. I just greetings, Neb. I got quite a load of work on my plate this weekend, so I'm gonna watch some of the past streams and chill and try not to panic. I mean, understandable, Dragon Core. Oh my god, I do hope in that case that it is I hope I provide you a very calming sense of self.
The mind control facilities influence as well?
Oh no.
Had the bucket been told to do things
it
didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions
be filled probably
in Stanley's feeble mind.
I imagine they want to be filled.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
Yeah!
His own life in someone else's control, never!
Exactly.
He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Wait, can I trust you then? How am I meant to trust you?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
You're so right, King.
The bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yes!
Best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
My god!
In a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
God, Bucket, you understand me, man. Bucket, my beloved. Oh my god. I want to be filled with breakfast. I'm hungry. Well, understandable then. Down with the system. Vive la révolution. Oh no, pig, no! Oh, that's a rough.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Maybe.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Oh my god, it's fine. It's one servant now. Understandable. Understandable. So true, King. So true.
This massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
What?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one
what
they'd lived
in God's name?
with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
The facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
Oh, you need the...
Oh. With the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
Yes, I can!
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized
you don't have anything to say about it.
This very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself.
No, that's not what I'm thinking to myself.
I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
No,
Stanley
that's not really...
Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Find out what? What? Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, you know, it's just the way it goes. Meeting today. Finder committee. Figurine finder committee. I'm on the figurine finder committee.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Wait, what input waiting? Huh? I didn't know I could input anything. Who is that? Who's saying no on that board? Who is that? Who's going no?
Stanley clutched the bucket.
I'm going off.
This was not the correct way.
Shut up! You don't get to say anything anymore. You're trying to seal me in here.
Telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, I don't,
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift. Yeah, good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
Yeah.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Come on.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, I didn't.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to build a bucket here?
Well...
What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Well, what's a pail?
That would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
No.
Which, if that's true, well...
What do you mean, how could
I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Come on.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent
on
your
my
understanding
God.
of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Huh? Am I gonna learn what is and is not a bucket now? Oh my God, I saw that sign. I was wondering. Huh. Oh my God.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need
You got
to
it,
know
man.
about what is or is not a bucket. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, yeah. Bye. I was like, is that even what?
Begin.
Yo, medicine.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect.
It's a pail,
It
isn't
is
it?
a hologram of a bucket.
Oh,
not
shut
an
up.
Actual bucket.
I bet you if I put no, he'd still say I'm wrong.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Can I get closer? Can I go see? No.
Incorrect. It
And
is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual
Oh,
bucket.
shut up. What do you mean a 3D? What do you mean? That just is a bucket.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
I'm gonna say no, and it's gonna be one.
Incorrect.
God.
This is a bucket.
Oh my god, there's no winning. There's no winning this. It just decides after I've chosen.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct.
Yeah, thanks.
This is a tractor and not a bucket.
Yes.
To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme.
Shut
I'm
up.
starting to
Shut
get
up. You don't get to
concerned that
decide.
Even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Something ship of Theseus. Oh,
Is this a bucket?
don't do this to me.
Incorrect.
Oh
This is a bucket.
my. He doesn't even justify it. I hate it here.
Item 6.
I hate it here.
Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
But there's what? There's no both. That's not an answer.
Item. Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Uh-huh. Is that so, huh? Is it, can't leave.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
My God. I do, actually, because I subscribe to Plato.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense
And
of
nothing can be a
perspective.
bucket. A bucket's
What is
just
a
an
bucket?
idea.
What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
No.
Am I a bucket?
Probably.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to be.
I think you lost it a
I'm
while
afraid the
ago.
bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
No.
I can't have that. I'm sorry.
Don't you
I'm
dare.
going to erase all
No.
buckets from the game
Don't
entirely.
you dare.
Okay, here we go.
Don't you even think about it. What?
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
I told you.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Nothing's a bucket and everything's a
God,
bucket.
I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
No, I think
And
you are.
Stanley, you're still here.
Mm.
You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel
I'm a
much
bucket
more at
that's
ease
filled
right
with
now. It's
breakfast.
still
Oh,
delightful to get
no.
some clarity on that issue. It doesn't change
Oh,
the fact
God.
that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
No, I'm gonna
Who knows
mention it.
what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
Oh my God, what a great... Wait, so is that just like the bucket ending? Like, is that just like, oh yeah, you did the ending where like everything's a bucket? It was truly just a Minecraft multiplayer plugin mod? Oh my God.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You know, from like,
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure.
I was wondering if this was going to be different this time, because like, I know we did this.
Think, isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
I wanted to know if it'd be different now that the DLC's been activated. Are you, yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game.
You need the bucket.
All of his co-workers.
Yeah, what happens if I jump with the bucket then?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Warmth spread through
what if
Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms,
what if I go out with the bucket?
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
Well, then what? What if I? Come on, let me up. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it.
Yes.
Escape from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
Yes.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Oh.
Of the countless wars it witnessed.
What?
Desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans.
Real talk, a bucket could, though. Real talk, a bucket could. Now that I think about it. Like, you could have, hypothetically, a metal pail bucket that was made in, like, the late 1700s, and it would have seen a lot of wars. I think a bucket could see a lot of wars. I think that's fair. Camera pans to my antique. That's what I'm saying. A bucket very, very well could see a lot of wars. I think a bucket could. A new quote. I'm just saying. Of all the possibilities, a bucket has the most reasonable capability to have seen a bunch of wars. Just what, you know that, what movie was that? Was that War Horse or something like that? Anyway, there's some movie that's like, you see all the different, like, people and wars or whatever, those same item transfers between so many people and they keep dying with it and then it goes to somebody else and they get it. Or is that Ballad of Buster Scruggs, maybe? Nah, I don't know. I forget. Oh, my God. I don't even know if KTB's here. You'll have to add them in the Discord.
And the bucket's own complicity therein. Of sadness and regret.
Oh.
And the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken
understandable.
to curb the madness and the decay. If only it had been stronger.
You look great for your age, though.
Redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the
Crusade?
common man.
Have you been around since the
manifest
Crusade?
justice where none existed. And the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity,
Survivor's
and
Guild.
abandoned as soon as the warm glow of
I'm
inspiration...
gonna bust your Scruggs. What does that? How dare you? How dare you? Please check Philosophy I don't know, man. I kind of have a standing thing of not checking Discord, you know.
Dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps. The bucket wondered to itself.
That's what I wonder to myself every evening.
Seen its own darkness with a clearer perception.
Oh, yeah.
This was way too much for Stanley.
Well,
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
I didn't say that.
Bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
The bucket has a brow?
Said the bucket.
Not since the evil wizard Gamhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is
So stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power. Its fangs glistening like...
Hello? Hello?
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket.
No.
Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
What have I done?
You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
What God? Oh wow, a new day.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to
My
get to the meeting
beloved
room, and from
Ashton.
then on,
Oh,
he would
God.
never be alone ever again. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So it won't let me leave with the bucket. There will be a reward for finding them all. Nearby a fireplace, private but smelly looking stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. But I tried to go there and I couldn't get there. A large room, lot of boxes. He looks so perturbed. He looks concerned. Among Us. He looks concerned.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh,
Okay, I'm getting
too
back to
easy.
the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
I think both
what
are
name
suck.
better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
Schmeckle.
I'm sure it will come to me.
Gobblies, grumblies, little Google goggles.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
That's
He
true.
might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy...
Yeah,
why
he's got me there.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then,
Well-
something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Get
Down at the
geschmeckled.
bucket and
Yeah,
down.
it's like
He
geschmeckled.
was the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times.
Why have you abandoned me, bucket?
He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket.
What?
It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong.
No, but it has the
Surely
stickers.
no good would come
What?
from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre
Where'd my bucket go?
hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. Indeed. Now he knew
No, I didn't.
things were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And
I
now
couldn't.
He felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed.
Oh,
Without
God.
my bucket, I've gone truly mad.
Oh, no.
Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance.
I
now,
couldn't.
calling to him.
Bucket!
Stanley, it's me. The
Bucket? Where?
Maybe. He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his.
None of these are
None of
mine.
them were his special bucket.
None of them.
Come to me, Stanley.
None of these are mine.
Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to
Oh, God.
return to his old friend.
Please.
It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
My God.
Incredibly painful.
I have to tear open my ribs.
And blacked out.
What? What? Why did I
This is the
think Chop
story
Suey?
of a woman named Mariella.
What? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Excuse me?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What happened to Stanley?
Got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I like her bucket, I'm not gonna lie.
What the problem was.
I think it's a pretty nice, but that's a nice boulder. As I like your boulder. It's a nice boulder.
And how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented.
Video game lover, we should.
Perhaps
Never mind.
He didn't even realize
Never mind.
He'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first
Nothing.
place. How
Nothing.
cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute
Yes, of course, yes.
and total
What, MJ? I totally lost my train of thought, that's all. You know me.
And she backflipped all the way to work.
What? I don't want to see that. That's just impressive. Why have you forsaken me when buckets deserve to die? Back to new hallway.
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
That's a new...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Huh. Achievement. Cut the corner as quickly as possible. Shut up. Shut up. We're going. Shut up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Why?
Crushed
What?
by the weight of this
No, I
revelation,
didn't.
Stanley
Oh my
may
God.
have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the. But Stanley guessed the correct.
My God, why did it misclick?
Was it that the bucket?
It couldn't possibly be me.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
I don't know if you can get it with a bucket. I can absolutely get it with the bucket. How dare you? How dare you suggest that I can't? Dream ain't got nothing on me. That man's chin is in the way, where for me, this bucket will get me through.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the
Quiet now.
door that read, Mind Control Facility.
You can turn the mind control back on. You haven't done it with the bucket yet. But I want to get the speed run!
The lights rose on an
My speed run, please!
Television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Hurry up!
Stanley and the bucket
Hurry up!
wondered to themselves.
Hurry up! Speed. I am speed. Vroom, 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 vroom. One winner, 368 losers. Vroom, 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 vroom.
And Stanley nearly
That's
dropped
right.
the
I have the entire opening of Cars 1 memorized. I'm just built different. Vroom, 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 vroom.
The bucket had never seen anything
come
like
on.
this, and it
Come on.
nearly burst into tears as Stanley...
Lightning, Mr. McQueen, Mr. McQueen. Yes, racers, welcome to the final qualifying round of this year's Piston Cup.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence?
Come on, please.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do?
Please, I'm not convinced the bucket's Stanley. I am.
These questions raised
please.
in Stanley's feeble mind.
Yeah, let's go.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
His own
couldn't
life
accept
in
it in
someone
the
else's
slightest.
control never.
He did what in your
Squeezed
cup?
the bucket tighter.
Oh,
His
Mater.
one friend in the
I love how
entire
that genre of movies went, hey, here's the rookie trying to become the greatest racer on his rookie season. And then the next movie was, yeah, this guy wants to kill everybody with a genocide that blows up the engines in cars, and it's the British MI5 and MI6 has to stop him. So good luck with that. Oh, and then there's the third movie. That old rookie's now retiring, and he's no longer the best. Maybe he should get out of the way for the new blood. Classic movie trio, you know?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Give me.
Yes, they had.
Give me an achievement.
Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and
You
darkest
have to.
enemy. Freed
It's
themselves from
required
tyrannical
by
grip
the
of evil
law.
mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
You did what in your cup? Am I gonna get my achievement?
What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was
It's kind of
Stanley and the
devastating
bucket
if
not
not.
about to be freed? An unbearable silence.
That's so stupid. Come
Until
on.
finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
I said like 12 times you wouldn't. Yeah, but just because you say something doesn't mean it happens. People can be wrong.
Not to part with the bucket.
You started quoting cars.
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket on guards. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so
That's
bad.
great.
Stanley thought to himself.
That's quality.
As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay with that.
Perfect.
Stanley thought.
God,
Very
what
soon
a
now,
great meal.
He was about to find out.
Oh my god. Remember when I played Inscription? What a time. What a time to be alive that was. The peak of Napoleon content, truly.
How
Truly.
wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great.
Give.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be... Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting
Shut
room.
up.
But Stanley
You don't
had
know me.
felt the bucket calling to him.
You don't
telling
know
him
me.
that the
You don't know my
employee lounge
life.
was simply
You
the
don't know my
place to
story.
be.
Was that an umbrella? What does an umbrella have to do with anything? Keep dry. Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
And
I
here
guess
it
that makes
was.
sense.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Remember the last Inscription
Stanley
VOD?
took
I
the door on
don't.
his left
Well,
to go back, and so the two of them
was
detoured
ratio,
from the
man.
maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place.
What the? Oh no! I hate this.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
What?
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
Well,
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
nice. This is nice, huh? How you guys been? You guys been doing well? You guys been like hanging out or anything? No? How was your week? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. My week was alright. Yeah, you know. Can't win them all, obviously, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, it's my bucket. Yeah, I got it from a guy. It's you know, it's original work. It's mahogany handled, which is pretty nice, to be honest. I got it for a pretty decent price. In general, you know, I don't tend to find too great of pickups at little flea markets, but you know, this go around, I traded in actually an old Four Seasons record, like an old LP for it. Yeah, brought the price down to a more reasonable amount. Yeah, kind of like rebated it for me a bit, but not Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. No, this was like a small time, even more localized group called the Four Seasons. Totally different, and not the hotel chain either. But yeah, they you know, they ended up charging me more reasonably for it, you know. I sold someone my first and second mortgage for this bucket. Oh God! I made some foot improvements to my VR chat. Ooh, that's actually kind of pog. Wait a minute. Wait, that's sick. You see you are the bucket. I am the bucket. Okay, let's. I guess we'll that is the third from the first game, isn't it? Huh. All right, let's follow this adventure line.
Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
I owe that everyone, we will go. When you're right, you're right.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
I guess.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? What? Remember the oh my God, I've been all the way missed my opportunity to hold a time class hostage screaming about fucking you missed it, but that's your whole thing. Yo, Easton, what's going on, man?
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What do I have to give up? Don't you ask me what I think you're gonna ask me. Don't you do it to me, you sick man.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No!
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh God!
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along.
I don't know if that's true. No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Probably nothing.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
All right, let me just oh, I can't leave. Let me just maybe this door works. Maybe
now
that's.
Listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
Yeah.
Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
My God.
The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now.
Were fans clamoring for broom closet merch?
The classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry
no. Bro, I just got loony Looney Tunes. I just got absolutely obliterated. I thought this was the Halo music for a minute. I was like, excuse me?
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation.
Oh,
you had
God.
so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such
We hardly knew ye.
spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now.
Squandered?
Bye, new friend.
I didn't break
For the
nothing.
moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Like a teardrop in autumn. I'd get the broom closet merch if it didn't come from there. I was getting merch from my home city. Ah. Wait, I'm making another meme. No! Rip Bucket Destroyer. What, do you think I should go back and actually destroy the bucket this time? I do. That's my plan. I want to know what happens if I do destroy the
He was
bucket.
sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter.
A good bucket. A strong bucket.
A humble bucket.
A committed bucket. A bucket of
Culture and distinction.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way.
Yeah, I know it's not the
Stanley
correct
had
way.
felt the bucket calling to him,
Yeah.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the
I mean,
meeting
it
room?
is better.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
I really like the
How
artistry on
thoughtful
this.
the
I
bucket
really
turned out
like
to
the
be.
greens they use. I think it's just a really nice shade of green. You know, I just think it's I really like with what they did with this. You know, I think it went in a really interesting direction.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure.
Oh,
Stanley
those waves
reflected
look
on
really
all they'd
nice, you know
been
that?
through together.
It's
First,
MJ
walking through the
Green,
door on the
oh,
right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the
Wowie zowie!
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the
MJ
usual
Green,
section and
Edward
walked straight
Blue.
ahead to the opposite
It's cerulean. And do you know why that's cerulean? Oh my god. It was picked out for you.
I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place
Pow,
eventually.
pow, pow, pow. Yeah, you guys
Listen,
have your
your
own
friends
opinions
and I
about
are
the
concerned
adventure
for
line
you,
and what I
Stanley.
should do with this bucket.
We
And
came
I'm
together
listening to
here
you
because
this
we
time.
care
I'll
about you
destroy it,
very
I
much.
swear.
It's this bucket
Ba, 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 ba.
you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
Priestly
We're
quality.
the ones
Wow.
that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game,
You
like
never
the
know.
Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a
It's
sequel.
the
They want
favorite
more of their
jokes.
favorite jokes,
Wasn't the
not this
point of the bucket that we're not
they've
doing the
never
same
seen
thing over and
before.
over again? Wasn't that the
Yes, I
idea?
know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes,
Among
yes,
Us.
that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Hello. Oh no. Oh. Oh god. It's the boss, baby. It's the boss, baby. Will you do an Among Us stream? Yeah, with Sam probably someday, maybe. Oh, what's this? Can I do that? Can I use that paper? No. This is lame. I should do one with Sam someday. Let's be
Look at
real.
that wacky line. Who knows where
He's
it'll go
just
off to next?
so
and
sus.
played some silly music as well.
Always. La-da-da-da-da, Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a
Now,
pony.
this
Aw.
is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
No.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I can't believe. I cannot believe they did that.
Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want
I'm
to do
trying
that,
every door
you're
this
going to have
time.
to give something up.
For lore reasons. I'm the only lore that exists. But gee whiz, I sure hope he doesn't ask me to get rid of my bucket. That
Don't you get it,
wouldn't be
Stanley?
good.
We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why
Oh,
I'm very proud to introduce a
man.
brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh, but the fact it's at the intervention is funny. What's the paper from? Have I seen it?
It also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed out
He should be at the Bucket Crusher should be at the intervention.
It really feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't.
Does it destroy buckets?
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Why can't I? Oh,
now
does it just?
To me, it's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know.
I can't put it in. Why can't I put it in?
Destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all.
I'm trying.
That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of the
Can you not put it in, man?
Well,
that's
see,
stupid.
If you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like
I really
10
just can't.
personality traits.
It just comes closer to me, and then that's it.
You can say that about the broom closet? Certainly not.
I absolutely can say that about you. Get the broom closet's name out of your mouth. It's not dumb. No, it is dumb.
The Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it.
Because everything else is a yes, no. So and you get an option for yes and for no. And in this scenario, you don't.
That damn bucket! Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and.
Ow. You just decided not to try it. Well, yeah, because I thought it was a choice. It's a game about choices.
My prized creation. You had so much potential.
Man.
We were going to do such marvelous things with you. Tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think this stories would have been spellbinding at all.
Magnificent.
Choices mean nothing in Stanley Parable. It's what you sound like. Boom. Roasted. You did it. You killed the Bucket Destroyer. I did no such thing. He died of his own volition. And then failure. Oh my god. Put that on my grave.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, is this?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Is that why the pencil sharpener was there? Is that why the pencil sharpener was down? Did I just never see him here? And I'm just like, oh, okay. Now I'm noticing this guy. Owner of my heart. Oh yeah, I can't wait for just the absolutely saucy fan art that comes of a Bucket Destroyer.
An old friend.
Oh my god. Doing bucket destruction.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
No.
Go to the meeting room.
Let's go cool my wife.
The cargo lift. Yeah, good, said the bucket.
You should have said so sooner. Oh god, what have I unleashed?
Something up there I need you to do.
What has been unchained Fenrir released upon the world? Ragnarok is here.
Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket
throw it into the fire. I won't. I mean, only cans is a game. What? I so believe tasteful bucket art out there. Oh my god, not tasteful. Where's Markiplier when you need him?
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
What's going on in here? Phone call.
Now pick up the phone,
said the.
Hello. Hello.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Oh,
and then,
come
very
on!
distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh god! The beige pages, no! God, golly, Stanley, living it up, my man. You have 3 rooms? Oh my God. You like Stanley? Oh my God, this is a cute little kitchenette. You know, this is pretty spacious. This is pretty. Not the art being the bucket. Oh God. What? Never mind. I don't want to know. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket, to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't can give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
To take me back home with you? Well, first let me look around a bit. Let me examine all that's going on. Apartment for modern, I don't mind it. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah, I personally don't enjoy modern, but you know. Beige wood will always. Oh man. The bucket's a little. Oh my God.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over.
Yeah, we're playing through the DLC of it. We did a stream playing through the original game, and now we're doing the like additional stuff. I'm not making the meme. Oh, it was L. Huge L. You've been off. What? Wait, what? Have you just been off? Absolutely, like curled into yourself. Just so much for the gifted, dude. Oh my God. God bless, man. Thank you so much. I was in the middle of memeing pink. I was gonna say, oh my God. Pink's just literally been out here, just like carving away this meme, curled up like a little goblin, just like just gnawing away at it like a little rat, The rats are gonna hate this. But you know what? The rats don't run this shitty, nah. I do. Good Lord. Napoleon, please, I wrote the whole paper for you. Well, yeah, fair enough. Content of the game went with the talking. That's why I paused it. I didn't want to not listen to the content.
I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't
know. God bless
if
nobody fools. Genuinely. You don't know if I'll listen, but fuck it. Go back to what first. What's this? Can I do any of this? Can I turn on a tap? No. Can I make coffee? No. Can I open a fridge? Can I do nothing? It's literally 0 o'clock. Why? You know what? This right here would have been a great instance for them to use whatever time you put in to have like tracked how long you were playing. I feel like that would have been cool. I'm just saying.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk.
That's what you think.
All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Doesn't do anything else? Nothing? Don't listen to the loud man. Press Y for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket.
Yes.
You know, once upon a time, it was me he took orders from.
Oh, well.
Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
The bucket.
This stupid hunk of metal.
Bucket. Ignore anyone in your life except for me. Oh my God, who's this? My ex?
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
Well, maybe I don't.
From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
Oh, it is a shiny bucket.
It does have a nice shine to it.
Oh, it does. It does. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Go back home. Why was I at the office at night?
Closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
No, it doesn't.
It's just a little more, what am I trying to say?
So you watching TV?
Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Bye, Grant. Have a great weekend, dude. Oh my god, wait a minute, what? Not the bucket's cheating on you, I'm sorry to tell. No, we can't possibly. To relive the same day with me, over and over and over.
Oh my god, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
It's amazing, you just don't understand.
Oh no, I'm having feelings.
What?
The bucket.
What?
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say.
You don't.
Anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Where is the bucket?
If I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
Oh.
Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
What was I doing? This is a nice bedroom. Wait a minute. Yeah. Stanley, how do you afford this house? Stanley, how are you affording all of this? Stanley, you don't work. Same narrator.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No!
Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
I won't.
I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Or you'll what? Go back to work, Stanley. Okay. Okay, I'm going back to work now. The bucket set up the candles. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Is this a speedrun mode again?
Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Bucket? Oh my god.
The door on his left.
Told you the bucket was cheating on you with the... No! No, there's no proof that happened. I went back to work, and that's all that happened.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Whatever. Okay, but now what happens if I unplug the phone?
Telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
What? It was a nice bedroom.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door and left.
Oh my god. Can you imagine walking like real life just like, oh, this is a nice place. Are those flannel sheets?
Go somewhere else.
Oh my god.
Cargo lift, yes. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Yes.
Stanley did not question why or how
balloons. Multiple balloons. Many balloons.
Should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Wait.
But Stanley chose not to think
no.
himself.
Oh, hey, yo.
He was firmly convinced.
Wait, how do I get to
that?
How do I get to that? How do I get to that? Wait, what? How would I even get to that? There's a tunnel, but how do I get to the tunnel? How do I get to that tunnel? How in God's name do I get to that tunnel? How do I get there? Wait, wasn't that like an escape route at one point? Wasn't that a way out? Like there was like you did that and then you were escaping or something like that? Isn't that what happened once?
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Why are you giving the bucket such a
Stanley
nasally
once
voice?
Again obeyed blindly. Now pick up the... Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley,
No.
I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things.
I know.
Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Are we taking a look?
What is comedic timing?
Oh, I need
What
this.
is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
What?
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Oh, I think so.
Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes.
Get your popcorn.
Let's dive
Come on,
deeper.
get your snacks, chatters.
If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, In all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from
That's
them
true,
in a
chatters.
room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
Are your room
with one
76
of your arms
degrees?
raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Oh, good.
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time.
Yo,
With these steps
geez.
complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary.
This is what I do, yes.
When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the
Why are his
cornerstone of
eyes
good
like
comedy.
that?
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times.
Where did he get those extra
just
hands?
to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention
Where
and
did he
not
get
simply
the
filling in
extra
answers at
hands?
random.
That's what I
And
do at the
that's
end
all
of every
there is.
Twitch stream.
With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences
that's why
doubled over
everybody-
in laughter and even tripled over in laughter.
I'm
in
so
no
Dunny
time
with
at
the
all.
funny. Oh my
Just
god.
remember
Is
to
that
let them
Conan
stop
O'Brien?
laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp.
That's
After all,
me.
we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
Why does that guy have a
All of
regular
us must
leg?
be
Why does
prepared
this
to
one
give
have a
our
regular
lives
leg?
to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What? That went to an 11 so fast.
Goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as
Lip
relevant
bite,
today as
look
they
at
were
that
back then.
leg.
So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again. So
How
I can
long have
try
you
telling
been
my
joking?
story with
My
more
life's a
appropriate
joke.
comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. This was an interesting time to join. So true, King. So true. I'm never done with Dunny with the funny. Exactly. If I was Dunny with the funny, I would have to face reality. You know? And it's just, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, you know? Oh, now I can't jump off.
Feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept.
Hilarious.
King of comedy. That's what
King
you'll
of
call
comedy.
me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke.
The
I'll figure it out on the fly.
spoke.
No need to overthink things.
I mean, we literally just watched a training video about it. I think by definition we're meant to be overthinking this at this point. I could be wrong. It's been known to happen. It's not. I've literally never been wrong in my life. But like, you know, it's possible. Sure, you know, in the same way that it's possible that we could just start walking on water tomorrow.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Yes, of course.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley.
Nothing's
I'm
ever
going to
been
be
my fault
ridiculed in
ever.
the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a
You
hint.
should
Are you
vamp.
proud of yourself?
Learn how to
Well done,
vamp.
Stanley. Are you proud?
What?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Right.
No. You were supposed to go through the door.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get mad, even more mad.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set
29
of two
degrees
open
at 11
doors,
a.m. right
they
now.
entered the
Well,
door
then
with
you
their
how could you possibly find any of this funny? It's got to be 79 degrees exactly.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
Usually
there was
is.
supposed to be a build-up to this point.
Yeah,
a
usually.
dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake.
Yeah!
I've made a fool of myself.
You really have.
I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy.
No, you
I'm
don't.
nothing.
That's me.
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp.
Nah, you're funnier than some people. Like,
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve.
yeah, surely. Oh God, are we back at the instructional video? Huh?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most
What?
prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes.
That's pretty good.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
That's pretty good.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
It's true. I'm having romantic relationships with the bucket. That's my fellow
Pale
Americans.
with shame?
I've not been totally honest with you. My fellow American.
Describe a bucket.
I've not
This bucket is
been
so
totally honest with you.
mental. I think I saw it playing guitar. No.
I did not have
Away from making fun of Stanley,
bucket relationships
which was the whole
with.
point of this.
Anyway, Southern. Yeah, sure, why not? Remember how this ended with a depressing ending last time, and now it says, yeah, this was like super depressing last time. Great, Nap, you made the bucket self-conscious. Well, I made the narrator self-conscious. Good, he deserves it. He tried to kill me once. Actually, on more than one occasion. Let's go! Well, let's see where we can get from this. Stanley was alone finally.
True. This is great. Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky.
Very lucky. What does that
Stanley
mean?
clutched the bucket tightly.
What does
to his
what mean?
chest, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Stanley
what
had
in
set
God's
the
name is a
forward,
bucket accent?
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I agree.
And here it was. Had the bucket
Well,
turned out to be
hell.
correct? No, never mind.
Yo, touch not Toby.
Door on his left.
He's someone who really follow, man. I appreciate it. Are you totally not Toby? Is this true?
No,
said the bucket.
Medicine.
don't go to the
Medicine,
meeting room.
please.
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Cargo lift? Maybe. I knew it. I knew it. How much longer do I have on this southern
Now
accent
ride the
redemption?
lift all the way to the top. There's
Oh
something up
God,
there I
there's
need
still
you to
4
do.
minutes.
Stanley did
Not another
question
hydrant,
why or how
please.
this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets. But Stanley chose not
Oh
to
my
think
God.
about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket
Do the
had
figure?
spoken
Well,
to
no,
him,
because that's the
and
thing.
he
I can't. Like,
unthinkingly
there's
did
a
whatever the
thing
bucket
there,
asked.
so I can't hop down. I forget how you get there. I walked on that thing once. I remember I did. I was escaping, cause you end up down on the ground floor. I forget what causes that escape though. I thought maybe it was going to the like red and
In
blue
here,
said
rooms.
the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Cool.
How
Thanks.
deeply touching.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. That's me. For real, for real. Oh, God. No hesitation. Well,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his
guys,
clothes. He never
please.
functioned well by himself.
You can't say that.
To carry a bucket so magnificent, Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded on.
Don't believe anyone else. Oh,
Stanley clutched
Izzy
the bucket
Boys Gaming,
tightly
what's
to
going on,
his-
dude?
This was not the correct way
How
to the
do?
meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
Raise his
telling
hand.
him that the
Yes, Dragon
employee
Corn, how can I
lounge
help
was
you?
simply the place to be.
Or are you about to be
And if
comedic?
it
Is that
was,
what you're
had the
referring
bucket
to?
turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind.
No, never
The bucket was
mind.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Well, maybe.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo
Ah,
lift. Yes,
there we go.
Go there. Go to the cargo
Give me
lift.
the collectible.
You're getting
Oh,
closer,
let's
Stanley.
go.
You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon,
Oh.
you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number. And that will
I
be
got to skip school. Hey,
We'll
Pug,
be
dude.
different people by then.
Hopefully it was
Different in the
fun,
sense that
for
we
fun
used to
reasons,
have
and not, you know, you
none.
were sick or something.
And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
That's a horrible name for them. It's just not good. It's just not a good name. Okay, but now what? Like how do I? Where do I go from here? Oh. Okay. What is that? Is that the Queen of England? What is that? What? What in the heckaroo? What is all this? Have I been here? Well, this is new. It seems it. Huh. Narrator dialogue. Narrator dialogue. Narrator dialogue. Huh. It's it's a room full of dialogue.
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number...
295?
I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore.
Oh.
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up.
Evidence?
How many times I've done it, it's always the same.
Is this me? Is that Stanley?
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it.
Thanks so much for the follow, dude.
I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Is this Stanley?
Why everything feels so...
Euphoric?
What do I do with this treasure?
Upload it to YouTube.
I can monetize.
That was my suggestion.
Yes. The amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour.
Yes.
This is my golden ticket.
Why is it Price from Call of Duty?
As soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me. What's that?
Who's there? Hello? What? Hello? Okay, this just got spooky. I was gonna say, isn't that the wizard? Yeah. Oh my god. Lord? This kid's Minecraft's disc file. That's the wizard, yeah, who like cursed him. So it's all true then. It's all true. I'm gonna ignore the bucket this
I can't
time.
wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought
everyone had gone missing. Probably not. I'm gonna leave you there this time. I'm gonna leave the bucket there this time. I think I gotta go to the red blue door room, right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
I don't even know how to find this on the Wikipedia. That's a great quote. Oh man, I want that on my gravestone. That's what I want. Put that bad boy right on my gravestone. Napoleon the 7th. Age University. I don't even know how to find this one on the Wikipedia page. Oh my god.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew.
The escape pod ended? I don't think
Perhaps
so.
He wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Get the broom closet ending?
It was okay.
We will do that next. We will try. We will attempt that next.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Nope.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I mean, you do blow up the place, I'm not gonna lie.
You of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. And there it is. The last
Let's go!
Stiggly Wiggly. Save it,
Stanley Wiggly!
Stanley. This is a
like
real
Wiggly.
accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so
Awesome.
many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements,
I heard there was a
you
reward.
insisted that a job well done is its own
No,
reward.
it's not.
I would tell
Give
you
me
that
a
I'm
reward.
proud of you for collecting
Nope,
them.
give me a
But
reward.
that would be like a reward.
No, it
and
wouldn't.
we
Give
can't
me
have
something
that.
real.
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can get into whatever the hell you
swear
were
to
doing
God.
before you hunted for figurines.
If you don't give me a reward. Oh my god! I knew
Now
there
listen
wouldn't be.
carefully, this is important.
I knew there wouldn't be an yet still. Be back soon. Sure thing, medicine. What did he say? Did he say take the blue door? Or did he say take the red door? I genuinely wasn't listening. And I can't remember which one I meant to take. I'll take the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating.
No. Oh, come on. Yeah, baby.
All right, fine. Go
Yeah,
on, Stanley.
baby.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this
Kinda,
road you've chosen?
yeah.
Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here.
Oh.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
Well-
Because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out?
Oh
specifically
god,
for
this is
you?
a long one.
Do you not think I put
Oh
enough time
no,
into
what
it?
have I
did.
done?
And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this
I
is
just
what you
didn't
wanted
want to
see.
have to
Help me here,
jump
Stanley. Help
off the
elucidate
railings
strange
again.
and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made
From the
this
beginning.
game
I
better?
know what he
What do
said,
you
but he's a
want?
liar.
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me?
Yeah, I'll probably just reset. Begin the game again. Yeah, we've done that one already. That's super long. I mean, super cool, but super long. Like, it's really cool because they got the Firewatch stuff and everything like that, but like, ugh. It's 4 hours long. Oh, gee, whoa.
Stanley, I'm sorry.
What?
But I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't
Yes.
it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love
Sure.
nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
I love the
Just
memory
one more
zone.
time.
Oh, God, I love the memory zone. Breathe in that fresh air, Cheddars. My God. Oh, what's that? Keep dry. Oh, it's a little phone. I could push these little buttons. Oh, it's such a nice little spot. Ah, gee willikers. When Stanley found the collectibles. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh. Oh, this is wonderful news. They had the Minecraft portal, and that's objectively better. Yeah, and it would have been better for the Napoleon brand. Wah wah. I don't want to touch grass. Chatters, you need to touch grass. If anything is ever going to be decided out of this game, or out of this stream, it is that. Rest assured. Zone, sweet zone. Yeah. Is it down there, or is it just through here? I forget. I guess it'll be down.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
Oh yeah, with the art installation looking thing. Yeah.
Again, Stanley.
Seven! 7 of 6. Does that mean there's 12? There's 12 total to get? My.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own.
That's
just
true.
by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley.
I
Be
did.
honest, back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them.
Why
let alone
not?
6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
A streak going? Whoa, what do you mean you have a streak going? 27 years going on 28. Oh! Streak of no touching grass. Oh my god. I mean, it could be happy birthday. Maybe this is your going on 28. There you go. Shadows, you have to.
Let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Yeah, it was the bosses. It was a secret boss room. That's where I found them. Yep.
Hey, that's
exactly right.
It was here, behind the boss's office.
Yeah.
It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad
was
these
great.
moments are so crystal clear in your memory.
Yeah, it's like it happened less than 2 hours ago,
After
you
all,
know?
Science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
That is categorically untrue. It is very easy to forget your third time.
Next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
No, it didn't. No, it absolutely did not. No, the heck it did not. Can I not leave and continue? Oh, I can. Perfect. Because it didn't happen. Or did it? I don't want to pick it up because I think he's gonna go. I feel like if I pick it up, he's gonna go, huh, Napoleon, we never did that. You're an idiot. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Because I know we didn't. But now I feel like if I pick it up, he's gonna be all smug about it. But I do want that collectible. It's delectable. And that rhymes, which means it's true. There was a cat in that box? I've never seen that there. In what box? In which box? Which box are we talking about? Something moved in that box? Like in this one? I don't know if anything's moving in there. I don't see anything. Oh, there is a cat in that box! Oh my god! Oh wait, no, what is that? That's not a cat, that's a rat! It's a rat! It's a little rat! It's not a cat! That was a rat! Oh my god. I saw him. I saw him right there. It was Comrade Mouskowitz. My god. Rat, cat, same thing. Actually diametrically opposed, foes. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm contractually obligated. Contractually obligated. Look at him go! Look at him there! Oh, and then he goes down. Oh. Open it and grab it? I don't think I can. Oh, he's just in there, always. He is just always right there. Yo, Sheriff! Rats are great. So true, King. So true, they really are. Okay, I know we didn't get one from a pink room, but I feel like I'm gonna grab... Okay, he didn't say anything, so I guess it's fine. I didn't want...
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special.
No, I got the stair one. I got the one from the stairs before this one.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Oh my god! What was this, made in 2000? What's that back there? Oh! Bam, 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 bam. It's mini stand number 5! Yeah, baby! Windows Movie Maker time! Windows Movie Maker, yeah, exactly! Oh my god, are you guys ready for some absolutely wild... Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or whatever it was. Or wait, no, what was it in old YouTube? There was like video responses?
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I never said I'm dunny with the funny, because I'm not dunny with the funny. What do you mean? You didn't say to spell... Oh, I did. I spelled my name forever ago. Beast Boy narrator? What does this have to do with Beast Boy? Oh, Best Boy. What does that mean? Wait, what? What does that mean?
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine.
You know why I know about video responses is because of Freddie W. He was talking about those on a podcast. I think it was on Chuckle Sandwich, actually.
Red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Look at him.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a figure and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all
Employee 432 Teaspoon. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. How you doing?
Figurines, which
I love Chuckle Sandwich, is so good, man. In the credits of the video, there was a credit called Best Boy that was attributed to the narrator. Oh, the narrator's Best Boy. Hello for the game. Teaspoon is a Stanley Parable. Oh, the Stanley Parable. Oh. I did not realize it obviously means Stanley Parable. What do you mean, obviously? Employee 432 himself. Oh my god. From the desk with the... Why? Wait, what? I like the noise it makes. Listen to that. Listen, I'm gonna turn it up. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. What's happening? Oh, I was messing around with a TV making a little floop noise. It's mostly listen to the podcast Spotify. Oh, interesting. See, I watch it. I don't use a Spotify for it. I'm glad that I'm not the only one who mistakes it, though. By the way, I'm very. Oh my god, it's the boardroom. They're making the decisions here. Oh my god. I feel like I just never would have.
And then there was no more.
Realize.
Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh, that was abrupt.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading
That's
screen.
fine. We can go
We
back.
can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines. Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I feel like you might, yeah, actually, MJ did show me 432's desk. You know, Mr. Narrator, you might just maybe, have a problem with letting go of the past. You know that? Anybody ever tell you that?
The room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Well,
let's keep going.
It happened most recently, so that makes sense.
And here's
what happens if I
made
fall?
That video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh, whoa. Oh, I saw Best Boy that time.
I love that video.
Yep. I'm sure you did. You made it, so that would make sense. Can I fall and die from here though? Like if I just go right here, what happens? Can be pretty abrupt. Oh my God. I'm Best Boy. Yeah, sure, you can have that time.
I don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Where's the rat? There he is. There's the little rat. He's a little guy. Hey there, little guy. Look at him. He's such a little guy. Oh, man. What a little guy. I don't recall this room at all.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. This one.
This feels like it is its own reward. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta think because, sorry. All my friends were like, "What are your top podcasts?" And I'm like, "Jokes on you! I don't listen to them." Oh my God. Wait, what happens if I go this way? Is there anything this way? No? Okay. I mean, that makes sense because that would have been the wrong answer. I just wanted to know, though. I just wanted to know. For Saturday morning, but meh. Well, you know,
This was
I believe in you to know best.
I remember.
I trust in you.
The past is truly a wonderful thing.
A wonderful thing.
Believe it.
Well,
keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines.
Yeah.
I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Well, not much. Collective. Oh, we're back in the auditorium. Okay. Well, that doesn't really help. You know, Mr.
Look, it's the
Narrator.
terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
Yeah.
I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything.
No, it's still pretty bad. I still have 0 jumps.
I'm quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more memories.
He's just like me, for real. Also, I'm a Jungle fan too. Ooh. Such a shame of what happened to Charlie. Such a shame. Truly. Hey, how are you? I'm great, man. How are you? How's life? Life like?
Yes.
You was hoping.
The 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory.
Oh, yeah, we
one.
see them all the time, actually. Okay, they're meant to lead different places. This is my
And
desk.
before everything else, there was your office.
Yeah. There's not
Is there anything
really
else?
anything
Is
else.
there something that came before your office?
You tell me,
There's
pal.
something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Oh. Hello?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then, I was different.
Different how?
I used to make big decisions. I was passionate.
Passionate. I was skeptical.
I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he
Is that
collected
so?
figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine...
Why, Pink? Why?
And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction.
I'm not fiction, you're
Grown
fiction.
old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time.
Ooh,
I'll
I'd
take care of
murder for a
myself.
grilled cheese right now.
I don't need Stanley anymore.
Crimes would be
It
committed.
was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once. And
Grades
give
are a bit
Stanley
low. Well, I
one
mean,
more
grades
run
aren't
in the
exactly
office,
like a
and
judgment
then
of a person,
I'll
so you know.
retire for good.
I mean, it could suck that they're like,
enjoy
that,
telling
like
the
it's not
story.
going well if you wanted to, but
Okay.
don't beat yourself up over it.
This is the story.
And
of
I
a man
can't
named
kill for a
Stanley.
grilled cheese while I have a pizza on the way. That's illegal now. This is what, a crime? I'm telling the pizza guy. Phone.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages.
What?
If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately.
No.
And cease all
I
flow
don't
of information
want.
from the
Hey,
recorded message.
thank you so much.
to
I'm
your
sorry. How would you say your
procedural
name? Is it just, I was
Thank
gonna
you,
say
and have a pleasant day.
ET, but like because I don't know if it's meant to be like L15 ETT. I'd make the pizza, but my parents are at home and they don't why we making pizza. I mean, fair. What, that was it? Just a recorded message telling me don't listen to recorded messages? Bastard. Wait. Hey, it's you. There we go. Employee 432. So true, King. So true. Right. All this.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace.
Well-
Protective, yet delicate. Assertive, yet compassionate.
If you could just say Liz, yeah, sure,
Clutched
dude.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Well,
But Stanley had
L
felt
plus
the bucket
ratio.
calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yeah, it
And
is.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself.
Okay, I
Yes,
thought it was
perhaps
pretty. I thought it would be a pretty cool party
How
zone.
insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Yeah, this is a party zone. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay, probably not.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meet, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No, this used to say there was a reward though.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Yeah,
boss's
let's
office.
go.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
First try. First try. Nobody look at me.
All along,
Nobody talk to me. Nobody even mention a thing.
yes, this is certainly...
This is absolutely how it's always been. First try. First try. Don't. That was not. Yes, it was. First try. First try. Let's go. Oh god.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read...
I'm escaping, boys. This time the bucket's gonna save me, cause the bucket's metal, you see.
But at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket...
Nah. That's he's just trying to taunt me. I got a bucket. I can put it what with between the crushing panels
Stanley and the bucket
and get
still had
out.
every opportunity
I'll be
to
safe.
turn around and get back on track.
Huge brain,
At
you
this point,
see.
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
No. He just wants me to think that. But I have a bucket. Woo! Huh. Oh! Woo! Oh. But I have a bucket. Did you see that? I did MLG water bucket. Call me Minecraft.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
What do you mean?
Sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
Honestly, it's probably the best thing you could have at that moment.
He sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye. L.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came
Yeah, it was. I didn't remember any of it.
Violently to death.
But like, I just didn't understand a thing because it was the second ending I had for this whole game. I was so confused.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way.
Oh God!
But this one stood above the rest.
Come on! What about me?
Glorious bucket to behold.
You're telling me it's a bucket museum? Oh my God, the bucket. That's actually a nice photo of a bucket. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the way that frames up. Ooh. Oh, the little speckles, the little tarnishes that really just show up there for you. Oh, gosh darn, that's pretty nice. Welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within a cavernous void. Cavernous? How would British people say that? Is anybody British? How do you say? Would you say cavernous or would you say cavernous? Anyway, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Full knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? At the patina, oh my God.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Bro, why? That's so devastating. What the? A bucket with two handles? That's not allowed. I'm kind of upset about this one. Yo, pink! Nice. Did you change your name? Yeah, they did. And now I'm just never gonna recognize them as actual Pink. I'm gonna keep forgetting that they've changed their name. And it's gonna be devastating. A stress bucket, an analogy, worry, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance, vulnerability equals size and strength of the bucket, and the coping strategies equal wholes. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy, rest and relaxation. Wow. That's just profound. Truly. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with another for a control of the billion died. What? And yet, in spite of it all, the simple fact remains no one can control a bucket. So true, King. So true. Didn't add turkey this time. Ooh, not the mid-grill. You know, a mid-grilled cheese is still a lot better than a lot of other things. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Yeah. 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 Skrrra. Skrrra. Hello, big bum bum. Bum bum bum. There's a place better bum underground. The big bum 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 bum. That sounds like a Tom Waits song. It really does. Gotta go. Bye, employee 432. I hope you have a great evening, dude. I'm telling my children this is ska. Oh my god. Probably doesn't help that I'm vegetarian, but like the cheese is where the flavor is. True. I meant, why are they chanting? They're chanting the wizard name. Oh my god, they are. Oh my god. What a good catch. I was just gonna meme it.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Oh! So true, okay. Is this the forever hole? Woo! Oh, I thought it was the forever... Oh. I touched the bucket.
But there is something we can do.
Oh,
something
what's
we
that?
Can do together,
Yo,
you and I.
that is what's
will
going on,
right
dude.
this terrible wrong.
I'll do.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Ma'am? Ma'am, I feel like the bucket died with me. Don't quote me on that, but I'm like 92% sure that that bucket died with me. Oh, we gotta do some shitting.
How
The
wonderful.
Stanley pancake.
Stanley
Oh
wasn't
my
alone.
god.
Finally. This is great, he thought to
Oh.
himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I
Actually.
wanted.
Actually.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is kind of important. This is kind of pog.
Yet there was not a single
This is
person
kinda
here
critical.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So
We
he
never
turned
actually
around
got
and
this.
Got back on track.
We never actually got this because like something happened where it like glitched as though I thought I had done it when I hadn't.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Yeah, I like
no
it.
reason to still be here.
It's nice. You can't. Yeah, but you can't get the broom closet ending with the bug. I want to know what the actual broom closet ending is.
Baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in
No,
the
it's
broom
not.
closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
Hey,
At least if
get
there
over
was
yourself.
something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
Nah, it's
he's
fine.
literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yeah, you know, I'm hanging out, man. Nice broom.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
What?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. All right? Listen, I got my reasons. You got yours. How about
You
you?
realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. but it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Why is it here then, genius? Huh? Why is it here? Why is it here if there's no reason for this thing?
You, this is somehow its own branching path.
Yeah.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Ending?
The broom closet
ending was my favourite."
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Guys, did you get the broom closet ending?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
God!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god, it is from the original! Oh my god! Oh my god, that is an original line? I thought they just added that to the sequel! I thought that, oh my god! I didn't know that came from this! He's like me for real.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body...
Wouldn't it be awful if this was actually playing as someone did, like, collapse on their keyboard, like, but, like, they can't move, but they're hearing this play? Wouldn't they? I mean, it's kind of like, the odds of that are probably 1 in, like, 8 trillion. Like, it's probably, like, a very low chance that could possibly happen. But at the same time, what a way to go.
...is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
That's a great coverage. Oh my god.
Long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
No.
So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that,
that's great coverage, like Tooth Decay. Yeah, well, you know. I like the duct tape. That's pretty cool. Or I guess it's probably non-branded, so maybe it's just tape. That looks like a movie reel, but it's got twine. Oh, it's a monkey wrench. Got a nice little ball peen hammer. Got a nice little vice grips. Got some staplers. Staple gun. There's nothing else? Okay. Well, in that case.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh, shut up.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You, too? Unbelievable. You're at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a
God.
You can hand the controls to.
No.
Fish? Fungus?
Fungus?
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Listen, I'm just vibing, man. I don't know why you gotta come in here with all your negative and, like, Capricorn attitude and just decide for me that this is how it's gonna be. Yo, what's going on, dude? That's the end of the blue card. Okay, now it's over. Now it's over. I would also just like to note, I do not know what being a Capricorn does to anybody. I don't even know what time that
Coming
is.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Play the
office.
game so well. I bet a fungus would do fantastically. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. No word of a lie. I think a fungus would do great. I want this in my home. I'm not gonna lie. I would pay large sums of money that I do not have for that painting. I would give them, I don't know, you guys want a textbook on globalization? It was like $400. You want that? it's useless, but you know, you can have that if you'd like. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna buy a dental wax now. Oh, because the drugstore closes at midnight and I want to do a recording today. Have a good rest of stream. See you, Edward. Best of luck with the tooth. I'll message crows about it. Oh my god. The great dragon warrior. Oh my god. Master Shifu, what are you doing to him? Oh no. Oogway wouldn't have wanted this. Oh my god. Mr. Pig's a Kevin. Oh. Couldn't say it earlier. Oh my god.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
The New Age music. I love Chicago. Great band. Oh man, guys. The world's really a good place. Oh.
Rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
I really don't feel either of those things.
Passageway.
What do you have against Mr. Pink? I got nothing against Mr. Pink. What do you mean? I don't even remember what I said about Capricorns. I don't understand what any of it means, man. The last thing you do now is turn the machine on the bucket, on with the bucket. Ah. And go up and down the elevator. Well, isn't there... I feel like there's something else. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's something else. Prime sub, I have reached my goal. Oh! Oh my god. Don't forget, you can too sub with Twitch Prime. It's true, guys. It's true.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
God bless Pig. God bless. Absolutely free. Absolutely free to do it. I can do this with the bucket too. I haven't done this with the bucket yet. You know? I haven't come here.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility.
Oh, yeah!
You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility...
God, please do! I need that update.
And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter.
Are you afraid to see it?
Very superior about it. And you're all very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time
I am clever. Thank you.
That we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So
yeah,
here you go.
Thanks.
New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates.
It does.
Isn't that what you crave?
Yes.
New content. Always more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
Well, that's sweet of you.
This? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
New music?
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret. It's just for you. That's how special you are.
Just for me? Oh my god, chatters, you can't hear any of this. I'm sorry, this is just for me. This is, chatters, this is just for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't get to hear any of this. You don't get to hear any of this. I'm so sorry, chatters. I'm so sorry. It's just for me, he said. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, what a great song. Oh my god, now it's an ending. Oh, that's so good. Oh. Woo! Yeah, yeah. He believes in my ability to cross the barrier. Oh my god. All right, I guess I'll give you guys so as a treat.
Good job, you did it. You did it. Good job.
You did it. Good job. You did it. Good job. You did it. Good job. You did it.
Good job.
You did it.
Good job.
You did it. Nice. Very good. Very good. I think it sounds like Nile Cersei, isn't that the guy who was in One Direction?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in...
Ow!
Stanley's bucket.
Yeah.
Only co-worker he would ever truly need.
It's true. No? Oh, I thought it was.
Stanley clutched the bucket.
Everything you said was wrong? What do you mean? No, I swear to God. Oh, wait, no, maybe it's just a different... Lemon Demon nap. Oh. I don't know. I thought... Isn't that a guy in One Direction? I could have swore it was. Wrong man. Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
Was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now.
I probably have to go in a bit, but I wanted to Twitch Prime because I just got it. Yo, feel absolutely free to my man.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
God
office.
bless. I hope you've been well though, and I hope whatever you are up to is at least fun and exciting and riveting. I hope it's riveting for
Stanley
you.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by
sheer luck.
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Sheer luck.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Oh yeah, it is.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket is one with my brain right now. Just you wait, pal. Meow. It's kind of messed up that I can't take the bucket to go see Firewatch.
Straight ahead through the large door that read,
Not gonna lie.
Control Facility.
I've been preoccupied with some stuff to do with my robot. Ooh, that's sick. Wait a minute. That's so cool. I feel like I either didn't know that, or if I did, then apologies, because that's so cool. That's such a cool little thing. Are you doing like competitions, or is it like for fighting robots, or is it like robotics just for the pursuit of like kind of like learning the like how to make that work and circuit boards and everything like that work?
Rose on an enormous
should we have another hydrate apocalypse, or should I do something else? Oh God.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
The hydrate apocalypse, that gotcha. Oh my God. I'm gonna just raise the price of everything. No, I mean, who knows? Who knows what we'll need to do?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in
Not 492. What are you up to, 492? Oh my God, the boss is 492?
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Oh my God. Why is that one glowing? We never learned that. We never found the glowing box at 559.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Probably.
Had the bucket been told to do
been
things
corrupted.
he didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Honestly,
These questions raised fury
who's to say?
in Stanley's feeble mind.
Who's to say? Who even knows anymore, man?
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't
Fired?
accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust
And Chatters, you guys are my friends, right?
the
I got more than just the bucket, right? It's not just the bucket, right?
The heart of the operation. Controls
You wouldn't
labeled
dare
with
kill the
emotions,
bucket.
happy
You
or
wouldn't
sad
dare.
Or content.
Sure, yeah, sure.
All of it
Yeah, of course,
monitored and
yeah,
commanded from this
yeah.
very place.
Yeah, sure. Wake up. Oh God. Wake up.
Stanley decided that this
You've just been born.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the control.
What?
Stanley gasped.
No, I did
in
it.
horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Oh my God.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh.
Birds. Silly birds.
Ooh.
The control button
Silly
became
birds.
active again.
Oh my God. Oh! God, I love this
Stanley
game.
flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
Maybe.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands.
Oh, look at them go. I am enthralled right now. I'm so sorry. Content is at a dead zero right now.
The rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Oh, he's munching on them.
Paths life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's a duck! Wait, no, I was still watching! I was still... Whoa. Hello? What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What is this?
Stanley decided
What?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What is all of this? What the heckaroo? What's that one? No, it's different. Can't make it out. Seems a little
Without the bucket? Really, Stanley at all?
This is a random texture event. Oh.
No, surely not.
Okay, well it feels like it's more, but sure.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
It feels like it's meant to be more, but I guess I'll take your word for it. Is there anything else that way? I did the phone, I did the plug in unplug, I did the confusion ending. You still haven't gotten blue office? What does that mean? I guess I can go up and down on the elevator for the boss again. That's one of the things. Boss up and down. Yeah, so that's one that I can think of. Is there anything else? Is there anything else
here? Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Stanley and the bucket? Is that like Benny and the Jets?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of anything.
Why?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for... But Stanley guessed the correct code.
Oh yeah, I always do.
Was it the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
A mohair shoe. You know I read it in a magazine. Benny in the jails. Going back up. I gotta go. Come on. There we go. Up we go and
Wait,
up we go.
Stanley said to the bucket.
Can we go back up?
When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Pressing the number 3?
Bucket said nothing.
No, the bucket says a lot. You just don't get it. If you want that, I can talk about some stuff to do. What are you doing on the Discord? Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I totally missed. You said no robots, but mostly machines that go up kilometers in the atmosphere. We measure a lot of stuff like altitude, temperature. Oh, that's so sick. Wait, that's awesome. I mean, low key, yeah. I mean, don't like dox yourself or anything, obviously, but like, I love hearing about stuff like that. That stuff's so cool to me. Just anything, like, I mean, I just don't have the mind for it personally. But like
that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3. Wow, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life.
Woo!
Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
Nah, the bucket's talking to me. You just don't get
Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
It's a pretty good number, I'm not gonna lie. Like, wait. And then you're never gonna see this one coming. You're never gonna see this one coming. Oh! Oh my god. Ooh. I guess we'll go back into the lift. Whatever. What a man of mixing music, solid was a sound.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley
I
got
don't
from
big
slamming
brain.
the
Oh
number
my
3
god.
repeatedly.
Huge mood. I don't big brain. I'm gonna put that on a resume.
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he demonstrate the number 3?
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet.
Not till you understand how much number 3 means to me.
You and I have been through
so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness that I feel.
He smiled at the bucket.
It's critical. It's critical that you understand this, man. Listen, if you don't understand why the number 3 is so sick, is so genuinely poggers, I don't know what to tell you.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you.
All right.
He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams,
wanna hear Shakespeare?
and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing.
There you go. Yep.
The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all. Only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
God, Bucket, why can't you just understand me? Like you used to. You used to really get it. And now I don't even know anymore.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
You'd think. You'd really think. But alas, no. There's no way to communicate with the bucket properly, it seems. I will show him the number 3. He will understand. He must. He's got it.
Said Stanley.
I know what to do.
I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart.
Yes.
He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
He would elaborate
They'll
fully
understand
on what the number 3 meant to him.
Good.
And why he felt so alive when pressing it.
Honestly, it's such a great
the bucket
number.
would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others.
It's like
It would get to
really
see the
firm,
world
you know?
react to this
But
discovery of
also
Stanley's.
fluid.
And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Listen, you gotta get it this time, yeah.
And marketed his press conference.
All eyes
building
on me.
excitement around it,
All eyes on me.
developing and
All eyes
rehearsing
on
it
me.
until it couldn't be refined a single measure further.
Damn,
When
for
the big day
me.
arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in
It's
his
still
life.
the Minecraft door open noise. It is. I know it is. 2 stage. 3. All eyes on me. All eyes on me.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Come on, Bucket. You gotta get it. You gotta understand me, man.
There was no one here. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak.
What?
To listen to him talk about
What?
what it really means to press
What?
the number 3 on a keypad over and over.
What?
He was unloved, uninteresting. He was a failure.
Oh
In
God.
that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously.
What have I done?
There would be no connection, no deeper understanding.
I thought you knew.
Bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less,
It's all my
neither
fault.
wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends.
Boy, my friend.
And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Oh, God. What have I done? Oh, we're back. Awesome. Well, that's the way the news goes.
Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
I got a plan, chatters. I got a plan. You gotta bear with me, all right? You gotta bear with me.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
I'll go right to the storage room, jump off the catwalk without touching the lift.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I didn't know that was allowed.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
I didn't know that was even possible. Do not jump. Oh!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
bear?
death.
What bear?
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
Yeah, I am very powerful. It's true.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply... As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets.
What? That was me!
All of them.
What? Huh? What? Does that always happen? Have I just never noticed that before? Let me in.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's
not always. Oh my God.
Bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket.
That was wild.
Not the correct way to
I didn't know that was even possible.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to go. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No.
Maybe.
Never mind.
Maybe.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Go
I have
somewhere
5 months
else.
of sub.
The
What's
cargo
going on?
lift.
Yo!
Yes, go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait, was that just delayed deeply? Was that just deeply delayed? Yo, wait a minute. Thank you so much for the prime, dude. I appreciate it. What's going on? We were playing. Yeah, you've been here. Did you send that in forever ago and that just like only just now happened?
But Stanley feared
Whack.
that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
What?
So he
No.
threw himself to his death, that they
Oh
might
my
die
God, that's
in one
why.
another
I didn't
lives.
realize that.
How deeply it touched him.
That's just the man. That's so delayed. None of the follows are that delayed. That's weird. It was like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, weird. What?
Good morning. Thank
Hello.
you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Why does it sound like it's
We are
coming from over
confirming
here?
your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
430 door.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yes.
No.
Come on.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Come on.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the
I'm
kind
past
of
20 already.
recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly. 50.
Come on! Oh, I got this! I got this one! You can't. Listen, this is in the bag.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh, 417. Where's 417? 417. Where's 417? Where is it? Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. That was it back this way? Was 437 back this way? No. Oh, 437. Where? Give. Where is it?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge.
Where is 437?
Just to admire it.
Where is it?
Okay. But eager to get back to business,
I've gone too
Stanley
far.
took the first open door on his left.
It's in the first row. I didn't see it.
He through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
412, 13. Oh, come on! Oh my god. Why?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I hate this game. This game is the worst. I gotta redo all of it.
To his boss's office.
Wait, what's the quickest way?
Upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Let's just do what's the easiest end.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets.
That is a good point. There is a reset button.
All of his co-workers were
gone. Oh my god,
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Do I gotta restart totally or not?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Nah, it seems just glitched. Did I just break it? I think it's just not gonna work anymore. That's all. What? All the boxes are here. No. The mouse clicks or spacebar? Mouse clicks. The boxes. The boxes. It's very spongy sounding for a mouse.
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes today? Let's find out.
Our bucket-loving heroes.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
I got a plan. I got a plan for this one. Oh, just you wait, chatters.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Oh my god, all the way? To the opposite door?
No one was here.
You're kidding.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more
This
than
game's
ever.
wild,
Perhaps
I'm not gonna lie. This game's genuinely bonkers.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Like, what a genuinely silly game. Oh, things like this achievement you broke so violently because but besides that, we are in the end game, which I can help you achieve because you won't help yourself. Nah, I got this. I got plans.
If not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, but Stanley guessed the
I got big plans going on here. You know, when I have the bucket, the narrator is less antagonistic. I will say that he is less antagonistic towards Stanley when I have the bucket. This feels less like a situation of him being like, "You idiot, what are you doing, Stanley?" And it's far more of him like just being like, "Oh yeah," and then like I can't blow myself up, and him be like, "You idiot."
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What? Why is it? Oh, there we go.
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below.
Oh!
Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit.
Enormous pit?
Eventually, they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Oh, good. I mean, that is what I never
set up
do.
a little couch and relaxed. It really
never
wasn't
noticed
so
that.
bad
Oh, it also
here.
it plays a song.
Cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Oh, I want a panini.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really
Literal
started to
MLG.
feel like a home.
Oh,
After
nice.
some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him.
Nah, I'm fine.
Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
Oh no. Oh no, what's it gonna...
Unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail.
Bucket, I
All
can't.
Stanley could think about, all he could talk
There's a
about
whole
was
facility
going
up there,
back,
and we
doing
never
it
even
over
explored it.
again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley
What a dog.
was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality
I could
of
go
things,
far
maybe
away from this.
will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh, is that just how that ends? You never got to discover the silly bird button? What do you mean the silly bird button? I discovered the silly bird. Oh, you mean in that instance?
This. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So what do you think I should do then, genius? Huh, MJ? Huh? What do you think I ought to be doing? You seem to think that I'll never understand the end game. You seem to think that I'm some buffoon, some poor fool. I mean, we can move on to the end game. But what does that mean? Do you want me to... Well, you say, I mean, we've done it all, right?
Warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he...
Yeah, let's go to boss's office, yeah.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion. But Stanley guessed.
Oh, so I need to like close out and then restart the game again, is what you're saying?
Was the bucket guiding him?
Oh,
Yes, this is certainly
what
the
a
most
pain!
logical
I have to go to have a good restart. Button. Oh, what a pain! Fine. We'll do that. I'm gonna actually quickly be right back because I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back. I just need a new little glass of water. Remember Clockman I'm talking about? Oh yeah, that. I forgot about that guy. Oh my god. Chatters, don't burn anything down. Shadows are back! See, told you it wouldn't be gone long. Also, hello, Aiden. How do you? Shadows, are you ready? Oh my god. Let me quit out of this little game. SMH my H, man. SMH my H. I gotta restart a game and everything. Jeez. Relaunch. I actually, speaking of the birds, no, maybe that's a little sad. I was like, I actually have a video that we could watch after this because I was like, there's not terribly enough time. I probably wouldn't bother to boot up Minecraft, but I was like, there might be a video that I might recommend. But then I was like, I don't know. Or if there's any suggestions in chat, we might do some chatters suggestion for a little bit of viewing, a little bit of react, Andy, a little bit of reaction time. All right, cut the music. We're back at it again. Imagine having to restart the game. Oh, Undertale. All right. So he said last time he's like enter your favorite time. Like he said you could either, and like he said the next time you can just enter your favorite time, right? So I can just enter anything. I don't have to put in the time right now. Like, does it need to be 7:30 or could it be like anything? Yeah, favorite time. Favorite time it is. Autocorrect obliterated that. Oh my god. I got you party again. I'm so confused. Your favorite time of day? Yeah! Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate 9:45? What? It's very inaccurate. Can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. Well, it's good to go. Oh, I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot the game. Chatters, we're rebooting. We have to reboot off of that. That's just poggers. Oh my good gracious. Grow. Written by Davy Redden. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. All right, did the slider. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Yep. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9? I mean, that's the number 9, but what else is there? Okay. What is this gathering? Until you stop adjusting the slider. Oh my god, just wait. But this. I'm a Steam game downloading in the UK. Oh my god. Begin the game again. Oh my good gracious. Which of the two made up words below is the most appealing? Scrumptious? Wait, but that's scrumptious is a real word. Boy Nicole. Yo! Oliver, thank you so much for the raid, dude! Hello! Not spelled like that in there. Well, I mean, no, but like... Oliver, welcome! How was the stream, man? Hopefully good. I mean, just this one. Way better. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Huh? No, I guess. What is time? Oliver, real quick, what is time? You're new. You're here now, so like you need to explain. Oliver, what is time? It was okay. The streams feel like I'm starting again. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, just getting back to the streaming grind. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Oliver, I'm waiting to hear your exact feelings on what time is. It's pretty elusive. It's pretty vague question. Yes or no? That's very scientific of you. That's very scientific. Not very creative. Not very creative. Let's think creative again. Now let's all agree to never be creative again. You ever watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? Time is about. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Yeah, sure. I'll help. What do you mean help? Will you come back to visit me? Yeah. What? Do I need to restart again? Do I need to restart again? I feel like I do. I feel like I do. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I need to restart this game again. Oliver, this is like a wild little bit of the game. I'll never be creative again. We're in the end game now, folks. What time is it? Does anyone really, truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? I'm just what I do. Like a day job, and now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data that I can, and I still don't really know you. I'm on day 2 of 25 for daily streaming, and it already feels like it's been a week. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. I've totally forgot you were starting daily streaming for December. Oh my god. Oliver, dude, it's gonna be such a burnout. Oh my lord. And you don't know me. Have you played Stanley Parable? Highly recommend. If you haven't, that's good content. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again. If you can find me. No, I haven't, but I watched chapter, but ooh. I mean, I highly recommend. I've never seen anybody play. I've just played it for the first time. Or, well, this is the second stream of it, but yeah. Why am I waiting a minute? What am I waiting a minute for? MJ, did you just say wait a minute as like something's happening that you're not sure why it's happening? Or am I actually meant to wait like the full time of a minute? You just said games were meant to be played alone and you... Well. Talk soon. One of the only things that I got in this stream again, but it's my mock exam, so I get motivated at the worst moment. Oh my god, no, don't actually wait. So I guess we can epilogue. Epilogue. What's the epilogue? Alright, what's all this then? My stars. An epilogue. An epilogue to the game. You need to do that. Figgly Wiggy to get this. What are the Figgy Wigglies? Oh, the collectible? Wait, this is from when I was walking through the desert. The first time. Oh, there's nothing to be found. I'm looking for the rock crabs that Jack Sparrow eats. This is like Davy Jones' locker, man. Is that it? Oh. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Ooh, look at the moon. I'm heading this way, baby. I'm heading this way. I'm yelling timber. Need you to move. Need you today. Oh God. It's a random dust storm and it's so loud. I've been lurking here for a while and half of what you've said consists of unintelligible noises. Quite frankly, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm very intelligible all the time. You know what? Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do make a lot of what is colloquially referred to as trumpet noises. He said Unreal Engine 5 graphics. How'd you know, Ollie? How'd you know? Pretty. Raindrops. Drop top. Is this just gonna keep flickering? So, like, am I just... Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, there's a... Is the narrator gonna be here? You forgot one thing about that? What do you mean? What do you mean? Am I gonna get sad? Is this gonna be sad? Wait, so this is running, right? I can't turn it off, right? Okay, good. It could have been the bucket. No. Hello? Hello? Narrator? Mr. Narrator! I'm back! Huh. Review the Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality is dull, and uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for, in an infinitely deep hole. Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, you get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome. Oh my god. In the escape pod. Found it here, but oop, too late. Ah, rip. Oh wait, what's this? Cat dog born, scientists confirm hybrid species. Oh my god, perfect. Oh, is that because I put the slider that close? Oh no! Did that happen because of how close I put that slider? Because like there was one heart, and then I was like, no, I'm putting them all the way together, and I put them in. Oh my god, they are friends. Oh god. Nap, they are friends. What do you mean? No more spin-offs, no more sequels. The buttons!
Jim, 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 Jim.
Oh my god. You did this. Behind Cookie 9 is a newspaper covered in detail. The cat dog is stamped at a high close. You put the changes the cover of it. Oh god. Stanley Parable developer. No more spin-offs. No more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to a massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions. As outlined in a press release they published today, it's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want. Reads the press release, we thought we had a vision for the series that the players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. Press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative vision. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Oh god, they're just out here, they're just like, sorry, I'm so sorry, I can't do this, sorry. Oh god, no, you can't, that's not me. Don't worry about it.
Jim.
There's so many Jim buttons. There's so many Jim buttons. Wait a minute. Why is there so many?
Jim.
For what reason did they need to make them? Press them all? Okay.
Jim. Stanley. Jim. Stanley. Stanley. Stanley.
It's me.
Jim. Stanley. Stanley. Stanley.
This is somehow profoundly sad. That is somehow profoundly sad that one says Stanley. I'm getting them all. I'm getting all the wiggly wigglies. Wait, did I miss Eddie? Oh, I can't go back. Huh? What? Thank you for enjoying the new content. You're welcome. Good lord. Two doors. Nowhere to go this way. There's nowhere to go that way. Just a winding path that ends. Oh, I feel sad about it. Oh, why? Hello again. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you. It's terrible to learn that there'll never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers say? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. If people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not that hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're gonna make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title. We also need to really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title of our game. Return to whole. Return to whole. The Stanley Parable 3, Return to Whole. It's absurd. I love it. Oh yeah, we're going back into the hole. Oliver. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of sequels by 1, and then we'll pick a new title. That way the Stanley Parable will never end, and nothing in the game itself will change when you do either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. I'll just be the same content. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again with a new title screen, baby. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it. But I want you to have a say-all as well. Let's do it. Good. Then it's agreed, a new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something else as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. Wouldn't expect him to know how. Been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right, there. The achievement machine itself is all fixed, you see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're gonna keep this train rolling. Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheels turning. I'm ready, are you? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Enter the current time. Oh my god. Oh my sweet Jesus. It's no, it's 7:50. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Let's go! Return to the hole, baby! Yeah! What was that? Who's driving that? What? Was that the rat? Oh my god. What happens if I begin the game? What happens? What happened?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh yeah, it is.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee 427? Number 427's job was simple. Ooh. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Oh, classic.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
I mean, that's just icon behavior, you know?
How long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, every year. Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
You know, at least he's happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
So you can get the test achievement.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
Where's the new content door?
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Finally, yes, the bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I love that bucket.
Does the narrator not think anything of this? Is the narrator just not here for this bit? Is he just not here? There's like literally no new content? It's just the whole map's unlocked.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Oh,
so forget this.
It's rough, pal, because we're playing the third.
One step even further, which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley
Parable 2. But we're playing the third. You don't understand. We're playing the third one. Where
yes, you see,
we're playing
superior to a measly re-release with a few.
We're playing. Yo, comes extended warranty too. Long time no see, man. How you been?
An entirely new experience.
I've been watching the stream in black and white or 20 minutes thinking it was a textured event. Oh my god.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I mean, well, that's not good. You know, I hear that's not very healthy.
The Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But
not gonna lie, I feel it's not good for your health that way.
Developing for it. I figure.
How'd you even get it into black and white? I'm not streaming it in black and white.
The game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out.
Yeah,
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than
where's the achievement machine?
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Your name. Oh, where's the achievement machine? Button that says the name of the player, infinite hole, jump circle. Where's the achievement? The reassurance bucket. Yes, I can bring this to there.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here. How did you get a second bucket?
Don't worry about it.
No, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Jesus Christ!
Stanley! Oh, thank God.
My bucket!
I didn't lose you, Stanley.
No!
The power of 2 buckets was too much. No! I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant.
You didn't tell me it was gonna explode!
I hope one day you can forgive me.
Oh God. Also, this is Stanley Parable. It's we've basically wrapped a lot of the game. But yeah, there's like some final bit content where basically you like can either listen to or disregard whatever the it's a kind of a choose your own adventure type game. Like you can disregard or listen to whatever the narrator is saying, and that can result in events occurring in a manner of different ways, etc. and stuff like that. But yeah, 3 new easy achievement. Yeah, like so this is like a post epilogue thing. Is now I can actually get the achievement from this thing, which is pull a lever, receive an achievement.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
I mean, let me pull it, yeah.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
I got the achievement. Test achievement, please ignore.
Since, what? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Composure?
Composure?
Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It, It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2.
3.
Breathe. Just
Yeah,
breathe.
it's rough, pal. Yeah, I have done some things. You're not gonna be happy about it, but boy, have I done them. Oh my god. Okay, so there's those
What
two.
else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Can I? Nope, I still have nothing for the jump circle. That's kind of devastating. I'm not gonna lie. Is there a collectible? Can I pick up the collectible again? Out of order? You've already been... I have all the collectibles. Okay. Fine. I thought there'd be another one. Whatever. It's fine. Truly. But no, I have not done a QR code. As MJ said, that goes out of game. So I've not done the merch QR code for this game. Lord Num, setting guy is employee 432. 432's entire job is to sharpen pencils, except all the employees have been told not to give him a pencil or interact with him. The papers on the floor explain this. He goes crazy and disappears into the fabric of the universe, and in Ultra Deluxe becomes the settings guy, a foil to the narrator. What?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, I think we did figure that out, or I did at least, with 432. So I guess L plus ratio, man. I'm not gonna lie. You kind of got your job got, you know? Setting world champion. Oh. Why can't I? That's why I showed you 432's desk and why it was so funny that the chat user was called 432. I mean, that makes sense, but that's, I mean, because that totally does add like a whole nother layer to that, but oh my god. This game, I really, you know, no, that's not true. I'm struggling to think of what games like this are coming out currently, but I was gonna say this game feels in the same vein as like Undertale and the same vein as like Portal in some extent, in a way of like, wow, that's like really original, like really refreshingly original. It's not about some epic whatever. It's not like some super campaign, and it's not like gameplay wise. Well, Portal's actually really gameplay wise pretty fun too, but you know what I mean? It's, I don't know. I can't think of anything quite recently. I guess maybe that new Toby Fox game. I haven't played that, so I don't know. Undertale 2 Electric Boogaloo. I don't know anything about it. So maybe that, but to be honest, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Okay, so
I
I
think that in
wanted
the
those
new
ones. So
version,
let's.
the
What if I?
office could use a bit of decoration.
If I hit
like
blue,
balloons,
I hit white, and then he
but
goes
I'm
with blue.
undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Okay, so I should have
Get
selected.
Well Someday it is.
I should have selected the blue one first because I wanted the Get Well Someday originally. Oh no, not 432.
Actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Good. Keep it this way. Keep it like this forever. Oh man. Or 432. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's kind of a sad state of affairs for that man. The bucket exploded. Where's the hole, man? 432 fan edit. Yeah. Where's the thirst traps of 432? It's just nothing but a pencil sharpener. No, this is not. No, God.
I asked myself, what do players really want?
Oh, yeah, what do they want?
The first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first... Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in a final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
I'm almost sure I've seen a 432. How? He doesn't exist.
Experience of this feature.
Wait, maybe 432's name is Jim.
Love it. Okay, here we go.
There's no basis for this, but
clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine.
Jim.
Whoa,
that's me.
Hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay
That's
Jim,
him. You
then
know what?
you'll
He's
never
got me there.
understand the
He's
impact
got
of
me
this
there. What am I?
button.
What was I
Otherwise,
thinking?
It's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Totally fair, man.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim.
I simply would never.
Developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim.
What?
Rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim. And finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Okay. Yeah, is that like a challenge or like? What do you mean? I finally related to Jim. Oh yeah, crippling addiction is what really sold me on Jim. It's kind of like, it really was like, I don't want to say shockingly sad. I just like it did.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too.
Okay.
They would appreciate what I've created here.
I don't know about that. No, but like for real, like it does genuinely feel. How do I phrase this? It genuinely does feel like it was like a sad state of affairs that like you click it and out of all these buttons that say Jim, you just finally get a Stanley, and I go, oh God, why? Please. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go to the hole, man. This is my favorite part.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video
It's
game.
emotional, but
This is,
why?
in fact,
Probably because you know the narrator's
that you can
dead,
fall down
and you
from.
know that he like cared about this event.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue on.
Nah, I'm good, man. I want to see where this leads, man. I want to get to know where this hole goes.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the
Party cat, that's so deep. That's such a deep take. I mean, yeah.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole?
Yeah, I mean, but you said it was infinite, man. You said it was infinite. I want to know. How infinite's infinite?
I don't say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
Should I worry about what the riddle is? I mean,
infinity. From one perspective,
sure. You know what? So long as it's PG-13.
It's more of a. Okay.
Well, would you
good
look
for
at
you.
that?
You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
I'm devastated that the like knocking on the doors broke, man. I'm kind of sad about that. I'm not gonna lie.
As deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... I was right.
Gotta go have a good stream. Bye, Party Cat! You know what, actually here. Let's go back to the, Yeah, let's just begin the game again. Let's go back to 4:30. Let's see if we can get it. It's like, come on.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please.